Merhaba herkese tekrardan selamlar arkadaşlar. Evet, bu haftanın derslerine devam ediyoruz ve kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz gençler. Anlaştık mı? Evet. Şimdi bir önceki dersimizde hatırlarsanız listening alıştırması dinledik. Bir çift restoranta giriyor ve sipariş veriyordu. Onların ne sipariş verdiğine bakmıştık. Şimdi bir kere daha dinleyeceğiz. We are going to listen again and we are going to say if the waiter did a good job or not, why or why not. We are going to find out these things, okay? All right then, let's go.
Unit 6, page 57. Exercises 7 and 8.
Are you ready to order?
Well, yes, nearly. We just have a few questions about the menu. What kind of sauce does the seafood salad come with?
I believe the dressing is made with olive oil, vinegar, yogurt, mayonnaise, mustard, and fresh lemon.
Sounds delicious. Could I have the dressing on the side?
On the side?
Yes, on a separate plate.
Well, it's usual to serve the dressing with the salad.
I understand. It's just that I'm a diabetic and I have to watch my cholesterol and fat levels.
Of course, madam. I'll make a note for the chef. And for you, sir?
I'll have the chili prawns. Oh, hold on. Is there garlic in that?
Yes, the prawns are fried with lemon, chili, and garlic.
No garlic for me, thanks.
And for the main course?
What's beef Milanese?
It's beef coated in egg and breadcrumbs and then fried.
Have you got any meat that isn't covered in sauce or breadcrumbs?
I suggest you try the bistecca alla Fiorentina, or Florentine steak. It's a popular dish in Tuscany, cooked in the most simple way possible, with a little olive oil and seasoned with sea salt and lots of black pepper, then grilled to a medium-rare perfection.
That's exactly what I want. What does it come with?
It's served with white beans.
Not for me, thanks. I'm a meat and potato man. Can I have a side order of fries?
Sorry?
A plate of fries with my steak.
We don't usually... I'll see what we can do. And for you, madam?
I see the tuna steak comes in a tomato sauce. Would it be possible not to put any salt in the sauce?
I'm afraid the sauce is already prepared, madam. You could order the tuna without the sauce, and I'll make a note of your request for no salt with your fish.
Thank you.
All right. So, do you think the waiter did a good job? Why or why not? Well, as for me, I think he did. He did a good job. Why? First of all, he knows what he's doing. He knows the menu well. He knows the ingredients. He knows how the food are cooked. And he gives a good explanation of everything. He is also attentive and kind. And he tries to explain why or why not something can be done or cannot be done, and try to do what the customer wants, try to go with it, try to agree with them if possible. And if not possible, he makes an explanation and offer something else instead of it. So I think he did a good job. All right then. Well, we have a professional skills box here, meeting customers' needs. Okay, let's read them first. Then we are going to match the expressions below in exercise 9 with those 4 tips, okay? First, let's read the tips. 1, be proactive, which means try to anticipate the customer's needs. 2, be available. That means watch each table in your station and be available within a minute or two if a customer needs something. Tip number 3, be knowledgeable. As the waiter in our previous listening exercise, be knowledgeable. Some customers ask lots of questions and want suggestions to help them make their choices. So make sure you know the ingredients of the dishes and how they are prepared. And the 4th one is be flexible. Some customers have special diets or unique tastes. So show the customer that you can work around their diets and tastes and respond to requests with a positive attitude. Don't act like, no, it cannot be done. It's no. Okay. Well, and we have 5 expressions. Let's begin with the first one, A. The waiter says, the lamb comes with baby carrots and roast potatoes. So, with which tip does this expression can match? Can be matched? All right. The lamb comes with baby carrots and roast potatoes. It's 3, be knowledgeable. He knows the ingredients of the dishes, okay? And B, I will be with you in just a moment. I will be with you in just a moment. Which one? It matches with number 2, right? Be available. And C, if you like fish, you should try the local sea bass. Well, it is again 3, be knowledgeable. If you like fish, you should try the local sea bass. Know your food, right? Be knowledgeable. D, we could make you a salad without the chicken. We could make you a salad without the chicken. 4, right? Be flexible. We can do that. Yes, it is doable. We can do it. Be flexible. And the final one, E, would you like another bottle of water? Well, it matches with number 1, be proactive. Try to anticipate the customer's needs before they tell you. Would you like another bottle of water? All right. Let's move on then. Well, we are going to read information about Katrina's restaurant here, okay? And we are going to say what type of restaurant this is. And it is less popular than in the past. We are going to find out why. But in order to do that, we are going to move on to this exercise and read this article so we can answer the question back here, okay? But first, let's read this information about Katrina's restaurant. Katrina's is a family-owned and family-run restaurant in central Sydney. With 80 covers, the restaurant's main focus is on steak and grilled meat dishes. When the Armstrong family opened the restaurant 20 years ago, it was an instant success. Now, Katrina's sales are down 20% from last year. The family had to adapt to survive. The restaurant is near several hotels and is well located for the tourist trade. Customers are mostly Australian nationals who are on holiday or business in the city, as well as visitors from New Zealand, the UK, and the USA. Okay, so what type of restaurant this is? Well, it's a meat restaurant, right? type of a steakhouse. It's a type of a steakhouse. Serves meat mostly. Okay, so the sales are down 20% from last year, but I think the reason is not the location, because it says the restaurant is near several hotels and is well located for the tourist trade. So it is not the location. So what is it? What is the problem? Let's go to exercise 5. We are going to read this article about dining trends in Australia and what impact could the changes have on Katrina's restaurant. We are going to find the answer right here, okay? Diners eating out more. Australians are eating out more than they did last year, but new research shows they're also choosing healthier food. The survey found that 1 in 3 Australians go out for a meal once a week. The trend is a move away from meat and towards seafood and vegetable dishes. Nearly 9 in 10 people surveyed think eating healthy is important, but 63% say it is difficult at restaurants because there aren't enough healthy items. The research also found that people love ethnic food. Chinese, Mediterranean, and Latin American cuisines are especially popular. Well, I think we have our answer here. So, what is the reason of restaurant Katrina's is less popular than in the past? Well, it is, I think, less popular because people prefer healthier food, and they have begun to choose meat less and less than before. Instead they choose to eat seafood, vegetable dishes, healthier food, as well as ethnic food like Chinese food, Latin American, Mediterranean cuisines. They choose different things, healthy and ethnic foods. So meat is out and healthier food is in. So Katrina's, basically a steak restaurant, is out of favor, not because its location, but because of its choice of food. So what impact could the changes have on Katrina's restaurant? And well, Australians are looking for healthier foods and ethnic foods. So I think a change in the menu in Katrina's can change the fate of the restaurant, I think. So I think, I'm not going to say instead of meat altogether, they can serve meat also, but along with it, they can include other things like seafood, vegetables, and they can also mix their food with Chinese, Mediterranean, Latin American cuisines. They can make fusion dishes, combining their dishes with these cuisines, so they can have a new, updated menu that people prefer nowadays. So that can be the change that the restaurant Katrina needs here. All right. So we are moving forward to our next exercise, an expert view, it says. We have another listening exercise. We are going to listen a part of a conversation between a consultant and the restaurant owner. And we are going to complete the notes from the SWOT analysis, which means strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats analysis. Okay, let's listen to it and complete the blanks here. We have 8 blanks. Okay, all right, let's go.
Unit 6, page 59. Exercise 6.
Well, now, let's look at why the sales are low this year. I think the first problem is the menu.
What's wrong with the menu? It's always been popular in the past.
Yes, I know, but I'd cut some of the meat dishes.
But meat is the central concept of our restaurant.
Yes, I'm not saying don't have any meat dishes, but people's tastes are changing.
Ah, I see.
Another point is the decor and lighting. It's quite old-fashioned and dark. You know, it's usually the woman who decides where to eat these days, and a fresher, brighter look would attract more customers.
A new decor, you say? Sounds expensive.
It doesn't have to be. I've seen some lovely bistro restaurants with second-hand tables and chairs. Now, let's look at some other opportunities you have to attract more customers. I see you don't have a set menu at lunchtime. I also think that your portions are big and customers often leave food on the plate. You could reduce the portion sizes and waste to reduce costs.
Yes, I suppose that would help to sell more desserts.
You should also consider special diets and introduce more healthy options. I mean, just one vegetarian dish on the menu isn't enough.
But it doesn't sell very well.
True, but that's probably because a veggie burger isn't very appetizing. And this is a meat restaurant. If you have more seafood and vegetable dishes, you can change the concept a little and attract a new type of customer. Have maybe one or two things on the menu indicated as vegetarian or suitable for diabetics or low calorie. People love that.
OK, I'll have to think about it.
So, what are the threats to your business?
A big one is the fluctuating food prices. Meat is getting very expensive, especially lamb.
Yes, that's true. Another good reason to have fewer meat options. And there is also a changing attitude to food and eating out. People expect something more ethnic these days. I think a few Mediterranean or Asian dishes on your menu would be really popular. Try some fusion cooking.
Yes, maybe. I like Thai grilled beef salad myself.
All right then. Well, we have listened, so let's complete the notes, okay? SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Well, strengths are complete: excellent quality food, great location, professional customer service. These are complete. Okay. These are the strengths of this restaurant. Okay, weaknesses. What are the weaknesses? Blah blah is not popular today. What is not popular? What kind of food, let me say? Not food, but what did she say about something not being popular these days? Menu, right? Menu is not popular today. Okay, their menu is not popular. They have to change it. Too many what dishes? Meat, right? Too many meat dishes. And old-fashioned, unattractive something. What do they have that is old-fashioned and unattractive to the customers? The core of the restaurant, right? If old-fashioned, if where you go is not somewhere that looks good, you may not want to go there at all. So old-fashioned, unattractive decor is one of the weaknesses of this restaurant. Well, opportunities. What are the opportunities? Introduce a blah blah at lunchtime. What did she say about it? they can introduce something at lunchtime. It was a set menu, right? A set menu. Introduce a set menu at lunchtime. And reduce something to decrease costs and increase sales of something. Reduce something to increase sales of something. Yes, the portions. Portions are too big. Reduce portion sizes to decrease costs. Right? Reduce portion sizes to decrease costs. And instead of it, increase sales of something else. What was that? Desserts, right? Increase sales of desserts. And cater to special diets. These are the opportunities. And what are the threats to the restaurant? Well, fluctuating, dalgalanan bir şey. Fluctuating food prices, right? Fluctuating food prices. It's a threat. And changing attitudes to food and something else. Changing attitudes of people to food, and now they don't look at this the same as before. Food and dining out. Evet. Changing attitudes to food and dining out, and also there are a lot of competitors. All right then. Evet gençler, zamanımız gene doldu. O yüzden alıştırmalarımızın devamını haftanın son ders saatine devam edeceğim. Şimdilik dersimizi tamamlıyoruz. Bir sonraki ve haftanın son ders saatinde görüşünceye kadar kendinize çok dikkat edin. Hoşça kalın.